You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
They confuse us with so much life. Just come on this way. Not even thinking that we will could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from before. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us pay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. May I be Israel's spirit day. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say. Yes, hurry up with judgment day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Must we get old and gray? And the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites in it day. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, Lord, we just can't go this way. Lord, we just can't make it this way. No, 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 we just can't go this way.
I say you get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man will get nothing easy. I say you get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take off your own cash money, pay people for your own something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that eagle eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already, black man don't get nothing easy. So we got up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we have to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jabbing, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that dragon eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already, black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking to get it there easy. He got to practice economy, from getting licks from the slave master to become the land owner. Brother, it's a terrible journey, back with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up, make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who have the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me, man. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me out, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners, of course, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, once you get in, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and X. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. You can see that on the screen. WZYE TV on YouTube. And the goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers with your help. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as we always say, it doesn't matter what planet you're from. You're from Mazatanius, Xenoranius, Sonaranius. Each and everyone is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear, pink t-shirt, or purple t-shirt, or maroon t-shirt. We welcome each and everyone here in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And this is how we start eating.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, though, come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Medite.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know that's how we start eating here in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we keep saying this. We are the only program on the planet dedicated to the people of Trinidad and Tobago that brings you to the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And to fulfill our promise to you, we put it in words. Take a listen.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our oath/pledge to you, the people. I will bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me welcome in my buddy, my pal, Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Thank you for having me. And the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And all we do is speak truth to power.
There we go. There you have it. That's what we do here. We speak truth to power. And if you don't want to hear the truth, this is not the place for you. If you don't want to hear the truth, this is not the place for you.
Correct.
If you want to hear other kind of truth, you have to go elsewhere. You can't come here. You can't come here. As we talking about the truth, Tommy, you see by the way, let me see something. One of my partner, Hanif, not Hanif, Bijram in there yet. You know, Tommy, people are asking me questions. They say about Wall Street. You grew up in Trinidad and certain food you don't know about. What kind of Trinidadian are you? I see what you mean. You understand? It's just
Right.
that. Huh?
You were sheltered and you came young. If you had come a little older, you would have probably explored Trinidad a little more.
Yeah, if I was like from in the country, if I was a country bookie, I might have a better experience.
No, but I'm sure there are many people who grew up in your environs know much more about the foods than you did.
Nah. I don't think anybody in them four planning up in Chumakak. Nobody.
Gordon from up there, he knows.
Nah. You up there? You not from up there? You from
Where
down
you-
past the street?
Oh, okay. So up on the hill and they were sheltered then.
Well, Tommy, you know for a fact that poor people live up the hill in Trinidad and rich people live down on the flats. You know that?
Used to, but I think the dynamics changing somewhat.
Nah, the dynamics is still, well, it may changing, but not much changes, man. When you go up the hill, it's really poor people that live in Trinidad. You know? it's easy for me to tell people who grow up middle class in Trinidad, you know. Very easy and Tobago, you know. Easy. Yeah, I could tell. You know what I mean? And when I tell people, so I was asking my wife if she knew anything about um the
About
dashing bush. The dashing bush.
yes, what she said.
She nobody dashing bush with the callaloo.
She know about it. She know about it, but to make choker too.
Nah. She don't know more dashing bush to just cook the dashing bush just so they don't know about that.
All right.
Them grow up in Lavantil too. Them grow up in Lavantil.
They have the hill or down the valley.
What?
They from up the hill or down the valley.
Up the hill. Where them living, Tommy, you could stand up there and see the whole of Port of Spain.
Wow, beautiful view.
Boy, you know, that is and them house right at the top, eh?
When I went to Despoli Crescent, I was impressed with the view too.
Where's that?
Despoli Crescent.
Nah. You talking about over by Despos wrong there? Oh. Now you got a good view of Picton and the Beatum. Over on that side, talking about Despoli Crescent.
Mm-hmm.
I used to pass there to go home. When I don't walk home, I pass through Despoli Crescent to come home. Right? What you was doing up there? What you know about up there?
I had a good friend, God rest his soul, Mr. Karut. I used to go up there to check him out. Old man. That he's a Tobagonian, but he had moved to Trinidad, and I know him through his children here in the US.
Move on, defender, hold on. Go ahead, Tommy.
I said I met him through his kids here in the US. He was a very nice gentleman to deal with. When we go to Tobago, he used to treat us really nice because at times we used to stay by him in Roxborough. His house was right next door to the nurses' hostel in Roxborough.
Yeah. I'll go tell you about that. Let's take this call. Move on, defender, welcome.
Good night, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street.
Yeah, man.
Good night.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
I'm now taking in the news here, right? Because you know it's public knowledge now that the opposition leader said she do not want the raise of her salary, right? She said she don't mind the raise of the salary for judges and public servants.
Correct.
But not a politician.
Right? Yeah.
Camille Robinson Regis. Response to that tonight is if you take money from the public purse, they wouldn't want the money raised. What should really?
What? Wait. Say that again.
Well, shit. Camille Robinson Regis just said on the news. Someone takes from the public purse, they would not want the salary raise. And then they were to bring it to the parliament and we'll see how it goes. That was her exact statement. She did not denounce it. So they'll bring it to the parliament and we'll see how that goes. But if you take money from the public purse, you would not want your salary raised. What should this be? This is the leaders we have leading our country.
Well, you know what it is though? The titular leader.
I'm going to be on the news tonight because she just spoiled my whole night. I want to bring some good news. I've already passed out the search engine name. Slang tonight. What should I do? A good news segment. All your line up your round of applause, Wall Street.
All right. Yeah.
Last night I went to a meeting with the political leader.
Correct.
Of the UNC, right? In
Right.
And a resident of Barcaria, a farmer, to be exact, was talking about the influx of Venezuelan migrants in the El Sicuro-Aranjuez area. And to my surprise, the response of the political leader was, when she returns to office, every Venezuelan citizen has to account where they were working for the past 3 years. And if you cannot prove where you was working or working by any means necessary, she's sending them back to their homelands. And Wall Street tonight, I want to ask you to give the political leader of the UNC are wronged over things. Because Wall Street,
Mm.
do you know we pay taxes in Trinidad and Tobago as Trinidad and Tobago citizens, right?
Mm.
For healthcare, for fire station, for police station, for everything on the land. But the Venezuelan nationals are here not paying a single tax and using the same system we are paying for. And that, to me, don't make sense. I will bring something to your attention, Wall Street. Republic Bank, like they have more sense than this government of Trinidad and Tobago. Wall Street, do you know Republic Bank is one of the few banks in Trinidad and Tobago, if not the only bank, have Venezuelan nationals opening accounts, but there's under some stricter policies. So Republic Bank decided to monetize the Venezuelan nationals being here, and our government can't find a single way to make them pay some sort of something towards the national budget, and that is sad because one should any Venezuelan national make a child in Trinidad and Tobago, you know what that child becomes?
A citizen.
Yep.
A Trinidad and Tobago citizen. And if that is not frightening, well, I don't know what it is. So I want to give the opposition in our round of applause. Trinidad is going to deport people. Where were you working? Because if you wasn't working, where was doing? Enjoy your night watching and Uncle Tommy, what your thoughts on that, please. I'll listen up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Tommy, I am somewhat torn where that is concerned, because we are all immigrants in this country.
Correct.
Many of us as Trinidadians. Let me take this call. KFC, welcome.
Hi, good night, Mr. Man.
What's happening, man?
I said yesterday I was in the pulpit taking the show yesterday, man. I had an excellent show yesterday, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You was in the pavilion?
Yeah, taking you show there. And that's preparing.
To fix up your business?
Goodness of the Lord now.
Yeah. I know what you mean. You're gonna fix up your business.
Yeah, so I go spend a nice peaceful Christmas. I got present for like 5 days for my train after all the shits.
Yeah. Correct as well.
No, God is the boss, right? Is that what shit?
Yeah, so you can't cause the PNM no more.
Me? I will always cause the PNM. You go for me, you know. God put me in. What I doing if what I wasn't doing, you feel like I get you something could I do it?
Yeah, correct is right. You had to cost them. Yeah. As Chuck does, everybody, if you don't cost them KFC, you get nada. You sit on the bench. Nah, you ain't getting through at all. Nothing for you. Nothing. Yeah. That's why KFC, most of them PNM people suffering silently and they're just taking it and they ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
You rather suffer peacefully.
But I see, I'm about to live with Heinz, the curl of Heinz, like a glove mud, and go back up as the MP there.
But I tell all of that, I had a video on that. I told the people that at the end of the day, when the big man decide, my partner coming back, that's what it is. Talk done. Cancel Christmas.
I tell anytime select Heinz back there, Heinz could bring down the PNM. Heinz are a secret hole, a secret there, you know.
What do you mean? Yep.
But you know that
Heinz ain't going nowhere.
I look to an accident.
Yeah, man.
And that's giving thanks to life. And you know, love and respect.
All the time. So me, I want to get back to the discussion with Mover Defender. I am torn, Tommy, because we are immigrants in this country, right?
The world is littered with immigrants. You think about any country, the volume of immigrants that are in each and every country.
Yeah, and in this country, the backbone of the agriculture industry is many immigrants.
Agree.
Just work hard. That is high, right? And yes, some of them may not be paying taxes because they might have a fake social security card. You understand? Yeah, Mover Defender. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want you to misunderstand what I say.
Okay.
It's something like you're going on that road. So before you go that road, I must stop you. The main point I wanted to take away from this, yes, immigrants help the world to build. Yes, we know all of that.
Yeah.
Wall Street, she's calling each and every one of them in. Where were you working for the past year? So Wall Street, if I in Trinidad, if I in America, South Africa, anywhere in the world, and I commit a crime, leave them.
No. Mover Defender, listen to this. No, listen to this.
Where you was working for the past 3 years, Wall Street. And if you cannot prove where you was working, you're going to come. What I think it was brilliant.
Mover Defender, listen to this.
If you ain't working, you're doing something else. As Charo say, if you ain't working, you're joking.
Listen to this, Mover Defender. I think what you should have clarified and say, if these immigrants are involved in any crime, you're going back forthwith.
What should I just said that?
Nobody didn't say that first. Nobody didn't say that first. You didn't say that first.
Yes, what should play back, buddy?
Nah, all right.
She said, that was the first thing I said, give her a round of applause. She said, if you're not, she's calling, and if you're not working for the past, if you're not proof where I was working for the past 3 years, you're going back. That's why I said.
But does that mean if you ain't working, you're in crime?
So what you doing then?
You could be shacking up with a Trini woman.
Was she really?
Yeah, I mean.
What she enjoying that? What she
Yeah, no, but listen, Tommy, all I'm saying to Mover Defender is this, you have to be very clear with respect to the immigrants, because there are many Trinbagonians who are immigrants in this country, don't have a green card, they may have purchased, and I'm not saying it's right, they may have purchased a social security card, right? But they're not involved in crime. And what they are doing, Tommy, is that they are giving remittances to people, their family in Trinidad and Tobago, in order for them to survive. And I will say, if any of them is involved in crime and they're illegal, send them back home immediately. Don't even waste time. Don't even waste time. But I think we have to look at that a little more careful, right? And don't just round up immigrants because you're illegal and send you back home. I sorry, but I can't go for that. I can't go for that. I just can't, because I'll be a hypocrite to myself as an immigrant living in this country. You understand?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me take this call. Caller, welcome.
Welcome, good evening, Professor and Mr. T. How are you guys doing this evening?
We are splendiferous, marvelous.
Great to hear you.
You know, I'm always listening and locked on, and I decided to come in this evening to see if I could school the professor. Professor, you are run also. You know me and nobody funded it. You cuss me coming and going. But I too found it extremely splendiferous. I'm using your vocabulary this evening. And marvelicious that the opposition leader decided to take the bull by the horn and address the growing migrant situation
Where?
in Trinidad and Tobago.
Nah.
Yeah,
Tommy,
I'm going
Tommy,
there.
hello, wait, 1 minute. You're sure there is not AI?
No, this is not AI. Can you hear me now? Am I breaking up? Can you hear me now? Okay, then it's an AI. I agree with you 150%. While I'm scrolling the internet today, I said nah to get in the comment section. And I read every single comment of Trinbagonians, East Indian, African, Chinese, all about agreeing with Prasad Bissessar today. You know why? Because this problem is one who feels it, knows it, Wall Street. Well, I understand you still have your little tobacco for this Trump situation. But I'm not going there tonight. I just said I'm not going there. And Trump and he migration policy thing, you thinking it's the same thing here in Trinidad. So let me see if I can explain.
That is my concern. That is my concern.
Let me see if I can explain it to you what we currently face now.
Okay, all right.
Besides the fact that locals are no longer the cream of the crop when it comes to jobs in this country.
Yeah.
The fact that they come from Venezuela, cannot speak English, no police certificate of character, no maths, no English, no POA, no POB, and getting hired before me, who had to go to school all these years, spend a set of money to come through the education system. And when I reach through, they still asking me for a police certificate of character. And I still can't be employed. It says to me that we have a problem. And that is, if you talk to locals here, they will tell you, boy, work real hard to get. And people say, but how the Venice coming and getting through? Because they are now the preferred choice, because they're working longer hours with less money. So that's just one. We're moving on. Every corner you see them on, they belly big. I don't understand what is, if it's the water, if it is the doubles that they're eating, but they are breeding at a rapid rate. And every single child that they make is a Trinidadian and Tobagoan national, entitled to every single benefit as all of us. I have no problem with that because I have American children and I was an immigrant then.
Yeah.
So I ain't knocking that at all. However, I had to pay for health insurance in order to make my children in America. And if I didn't qualify for it, there was something called Medicare. You familiar with it?
Yeah.
And Obamacare?
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, so somebody was paying my insurance bill to make a baby in your country. That is not the case in Trinidad and Tobago. We don't care get bed for locals. You can imagine what's going on in our maternity wards now. I'm saying all of that to say it may sound harsh, and not every day I disagree with Kamala Prasad Bissessar. But somebody has to take the bull by the horn because who feels it, knows it, Wall Street. It is a growing concern. People just ain't saying nothing. You can't get a place to rent because everywhere you look in Venezuelans, they are renting in groups. Landlords quicker give them a chance because they're paying the money on time. Me and you can't get work to pay them. And some of them so disrespectful. You're going in the grocery where they're buying and they're saying good morning and they're watching in your face and not answering you.
Aisha Wells.
So unless we address this situation, Professor, we in problems, eh?
Aisha Wells. You know what I'm so disappointed about? Here's what I'm so disappointed. Your party caused this whole thing. Your party.
Wall Street, I want to agree with you.
Your party, Aisha Wells. Because when we was telling them, at the beginning, Aisha Wells, why all you bringing them and they was telling me it's only 10,000 and it was more than 10,000. We was telling them.
I remember.
Right? And they was giving me all kind of thing, and Stuart Young was telling them all you have to come and line up and all you go get all your work permit and all kind of thing. They could have fixed that long time ago.
The porous border.
I remember, and it's a problem that they did not address, and I don't see them addressing it before 2025 because everything for this government depending on an arrangement with their country. So I don't see them taking any drastic measures to address it. But if we continue to allow this to grow, remember we're dealing with them already here and the borders open, so it have more coming in. We're going to end up with a case where there are more Venezuelans living here than East Indians and Africans, and the whole dynamics of the country would change. I just have to come in.
No, let me say this though. Let me say this.
The same way how I started, I will end me and move a defender. Don't get along.
No, but let me say this. Yeah. Correct is right. Let me say this. Move a defender. whenever you come here again, try to criticize, I say I go run you. I see.
Run him, eh?
Yeah, I go run him. I go run him.
Don't forget to run him, eh?
Next time he come
Uncle
here.
Tommy, how you doing? Uncle Tommy, you look so nice this evening. You look so well rested. Look at you now.
Tommy, you see how I drop me and just jump over to you? She good, you know. You see how good she is, Tommy? She dropped me like 25 hot potatoes and jump over to you. Just imagine.
She's the best. She's the best.
Tommy, Uncle Tommy, that bald head shining like your polished boy.
Oh, I need to cover it back up.
Tommy, don't listen to that. But Aisha, listen what I say.
Right.
I understand fully what you said. If Mova Defender had come in and explained it like that, he would have given me support. But he coming sideways. He comes sideways.
All right, I hope you come back in and clear yourself up a lot and listen.
Yeah, man, bless.
If I have anything else to talk about, I'll...
All right, yeah.
Good night, Aisha, and thanks for calling.
Yeah. Tommy, he coming kind of sideways. He coming sideways. And once he comes sideways, you have to straighten him up. You understand? I
hear you. But like they say, who feels it knows it. They're in the fire.
No, but Tommy, that's what I'm telling you. I understand what she said. Please, go ahead, take that one.
Let's take this one. ZYE, you're live. WZYE, you're live.
Uncle Tommy.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Tommy, from tonight, I'm not calling back and watch his side. Uncle Tommy, the truth is the truth, no matter how you paint it, or you bring it forward, how you color it. And I brought forward the truth yesterday, and Aisha Wells, I want to attack she tonight, Uncle Tommy. But Aisha Wells come in and change Wall Street, how Wall Street eating out the palm of she hand. That's my gun from America. Who want to kill Trump? Who want to just want to kill Trump? Aisha Wells come in, Uncle Tommy. And let's have him eating on the palm. At the hands, Uncle Tommy. He's going to run me a faithful, loyal listener program. Uncle Tommy. And he want to run me now. Because Aisha Wells, PNM Aisha Wells come in. Eh? Aisha Wells needs to be running Wall Street, Uncle Tommy. For Sharon Felix. Uncle Tommy hanging up on Wall Street for Sharon Felix. And look how Wall Street trouble and he was tonight. Uncle Tommy, I will not be calling back Wall Street line after the night. I'll be calling online. Enjoy your night, Uncle Tommy.
You're welcome, over the vendor. Good night.
Tommy, you see how them good? The same thing he do is what I should do. They call you online. You understand? Tommy, same thing, Tommy. When she trying to avoid me, she call you online. Now all of a sudden, nobody want to avoid me too, so he calling you online. But that's all right. We have two phone numbers here, or they could call any line.
They're both ZYE.
Yeah. Any line or they could call. We have no problems with that. We have no problems. So we go to the chat. But Mova Defender, man, Aisha put it very succinctly, man. You understand? Look. Hey. COP, welcome. COP, you hear that one, boy?
Good night to you, Wall Street.
Yeah.
And good night to you, Uncle Tony.
Good night, COP.
One line now. Uncle Wall Street program. One line now, and it's Wall Street line.
One line.
Yeah, one line now. Uncle Tony, your line get banned.
Okay.
Just get banned.
Yeah, we go censor that line. That line.
Yeah.
No worries. It'll be for a few callers. People like Aisha, Mova Defender, Miss Atlanta, Mr. Florida, Brooklyn. All right. So because I said you too, COP, you can call my line too anytime.
I agree with you 100%, Uncle Tony. I agree with you 100%. But if I have to say something, anything, not for them to fight Aisha Welsh, I will say it.
Here we
go. This is why I say, Uncle Tony, your line have to be censored, and it have one line over here now.
One line.
All of them will call that Wall Street line.
Yeah, one line. Your car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because what Aisha Welsh said, she show disgust to me.
she showed disgust to the representation we get. And Wall Street is a while I say, to send the immigrants back home.
Yeah, you've been
we
saying
losing
that.
Trinidad citizens
You've been saying
paying
that.
billions of dollars by these migrants and then benefiting from this country. Billions of dollars every year. And it's not just the Venezuelan alone. The Grenadians have been coming over here from since in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. The PNM bringing them here. The St. Vincents coming over here. And today is over 1 point something billion. This country giving them off a pension. And all benefits this country have. That could be for the citizens of this country. The money them benefiting from now. It might sound harsh. But the money from them, what them benefiting over here now, the children who need life care, attention, that money could go to them. Them could get surgery. Them could get proper schools. Them could get that. Because these immigrants and them just come over here. All right, Wall Street, they just come here to be PNM until they're dead and support anything that the PNM doing. But these Spanish and them, that Rowley and Stuart Young and them bring in this country, right? Because we here, when they tell them, come, they couldn't even understand English, and Stuart Young telling them, only form a line there. And if you hear what I'm saying, we got to send on the back. They don't even understand what he's saying, and he was talking like that. The children going to school over here now, they benefited everything from the education system, right? So your children have legal rights to go to school over here, and the parents and them as immigrants. What is government doing? Oh, the government giving them ID card and making them citizens to be PNM too until they're dead. We fed up bring black people from St. Lucia, Grenada, and St. Vincent. We fed up bring black people over here now. Let me bring white people, let me bring Spanish. That is what they're doing, us. And we accepting that. And people cannot tell me a lie because that is what I am seeing in front of my face. I am not speaking about this now. I speaking about Wall Street, I speaking about this over 15 years now. If you have to check the money we spend behind immigrants from the 70s to now, it's billions of dollars. It's billions of dollars. Success Laventille School would have been properly well built. Digo Martin Primary School would have been properly well furnished. If we money going on that way. And it's a fact. I give Donald Trump 10 out of 10. If you come over here and you want to be banned in my country and you want to be bandit and thief, look, Wall Street, they say the pets, they say they eating the dogs in Trinidad over here now. They eating our pets.
Oh, Lord.
Eating our pets.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, this thing is getting out of hand. Your piece, you're going off the radar now.
But Tommy, listen. I wanted to clarify that if they are there illegally and they're involved in crime, send them back forthwith. No answers. Right? But I don't believe you should just go wrong them up. Right? Wrong them up and send them back. Even though they're illegal. Because I had to think about, I will be a hypocrite as an immigrant that came to this country. And I know people who come to this country, they didn't have a green card. And eventually, they make themselves into a valuable citizen of this country. And now they're helping their family in Trinidad and Tobago. I know you know a few people like that, Tommy.
Oh, yeah. I've known many over these 50-odd years.
I know many people like that. Many people. Yeah? KFC, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Washington, you call me particularly that Queen Trump. So they try to say so bad carry on and around the Trinidad, they're frightened.
They're frightened to live now in Trinidad. They're frightened to live.
So they will go back home.
They could get sent back.
They could get sent back, man. But Mr. Washington, why is over here, right? About anybody they build up a big warehouse there. So when we go and ask boy go across on the front, we go across and figure the work. When I gone, I got about 8 Spanish. You know they take the 8 Spanish and leave out the trade islands on them.
Yeah. Yeah. That shouldn't be.
The trade islands work boy, all them little small little work and thing, and we could I guess Spanish them they give the Spanish them all them work.
Yeah.
And the pavement, the pushing of the pavement, they making way for you. Look, I heard wrong. One place at a music, the real gangster thing. They're washing clothes, they live in the clothing line for days, all kind of thing. But yes, that's why people you want to use the line too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no trouble. But really, I like with your position leader, but I shall well take our stand with your position leader.
Yeah, boy. Aisha Wells, boy. Oh, boy. Aisha, you know people will cut that out now, Aisha.
Aisha Wells coming home now.
Yeah. She's slowly coming, you know. She's slowly crossing over. She's slowly. Very slow. Yeah. Imagine if she's at UNC and she go up for Lavantel against Hines. I feel she have a shot.
Yeah, she get through.
I feel she could get you. I really feel she could get you. I feel so.
Because nobody know Hines there, you know.
No, they ain't want Hines there.
And they're gonna put back Hines there. That's stopping perfect.
But I told them that. I told them, Prime Minister, at the end of the day, whatever the big man want, he has come. You know, all them party groups in Trinidad, all of them. PNM party groups and these party groups the party groups that are supposed to be independent, all of them compromise. All of them. All.
As a little man, the government that disrespect. I do nothing for 9-10 years, nothing for the problem says the one that you like you don't care what the problem. You put back hands there.
Correct. Yep.
So I'm going to vote for a better mind. That's where I feel that.
But PNM,
come across, go fight hands now, girl.
Yeah, Aisha Wells, go across and fight hands, Aisha Wells. Let me come, Aisha Wells. Let me start, Aisha Wells. I go bring you up here. We go run across. We go in the diaspora. Yeah, I campaign with Aisha Wells. I read, hey, KFC, I ready, you know. Yeah, we ready. Aisha Wells, you ready? Yeah, man.
Aisha, come out, girl.
Aisha, come out. Come out, Aisha. Aisha, we ready? We go come up here, Aisha. We go do fundraisers. We go to the New York Stock Exchange. Big you up. We go do plenty things.
Move Defender coming in again. Let's see what he has to say. You're live, my
Tommy?
Yes, sir.
Uncle Tommy, I wanna apologize again to you.
No need to apologize.
When I showed on the program that she had here, bamboozle, because I see now it switch. I shall have come out. Uncle Tommy, this thing not easy, you know. I shall know how to change the narrative and how to change things, you know, Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tommy, I want to apologize to you tonight. But I want to ask you a question tonight, Uncle Tommy. You alone. Uncle Tommy, what is your views on also Corona Anderson too, eh? But what are your views of you thinking if Queen Marcel go up as an independent? Will you think the PNM will do like what you do to Aisha Wells?
Yes.
When they run ship on Bali's house?
Yes.
What's not what say you, Uncle Tommy? I'll stop here.
Yes.
I'll stop on your one. Uncle Tommy, stop on your one.
Yeah, well let's do the topic and then after that I'll.
No, Tommy, I go and say it for him. He will run Patrick Manning.
You used to go Kareem Marcel.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, if you go up as an independent, you go run him like how they kick water and fail Gerald Hines in the beat 'em. You go run him like how they run Patrick Manning.
They may not,
like how they run Aisha Wells.
they may not get a chance to run him if he gets the support of the citizens.
Tommy, come on, man. What support? Anybody the PNM put up there, that is the candidate. Kareem Marcel, where Kareem Marcel going?
But walls, every day the bucket go into the well, one day the bottom will drop out.
Tommy, the bottom ain't ready to drop out in Lavantil yet. Not yet. It ain't ready to drop out. But let me go.
When would it be? When would it be?
In 2025. We want to get rid of them in 2025. But if Kareem Marcel go up as an independent, boy, if PNM career is over, done. Cancel Christmas for you. Let's go for the break. We'll be right back. Folks, stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Stick and stay. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Help, come and put a hand, come and wipe away the blight and see what the plight that befall the man of this land. What's going on here? I would like to know why the whole world is in a turmoil. So it look as if we fire God from the job and give the work to the Beelzebub. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. If you don't have the devil, I can understand. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. If you don't know the devil, I can understand. Like if Satan in control of running the land. Amen.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and X. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Remember, talk, text, and voice notes are welcome. These are WhatsApp numbers, so it's free. And remember, we're shooting for 10,000 subscribers. So tell a friend, call a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend.
Thank you, Tommy. Tommy, if you want the death knell of any PNM, is to try to run as an independent. When they have decided they don't want you. Prime Minister Rowley decided he didn't want Kareem Marcel, you know. That's Prime Minister Rowley, you know. That's not the Lavantil West Party group, you know. That's Prime Minister Rowley decided that.
The party group wanted Kareem Marcel, did they?
Kareem Marcel, yeah.
That's why I'm saying that if he goes as independent, he can probably sway the group.
No, Tommy. Up there's PNM till are dead. You not a PNM? Cancel Christmas.
I'm saying that every day the bucket goes into the well, one day the bottom will drop out.
They ain't ready to drop out yet. The well still have water in it. Caller, welcome.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
I hear in your passion day. Bro, here is now.
Yeah.
You see what beautiful black woman does do to men? That is one of the strategies that these trading women and them have. Good night, Aisha.
You see, that's why I call you Mr. Intellectual. You see, you live up to your expectations.
Oh my goodness. I just had to call it and just put in that. But I'm in agreement that we should be looking seriously at the influx of immigrants. Even though I am a product of one of my parents and was an immigrant. He came in here as a child from Grenada. My grandparents and great grandparents were from India. One half was from India, the other half was born Trinidadian. So I have immigrant blood in me. In fact, my great great grandmother was from, on my father's side, was from Italy. So it kind of spread out now. It's something that we have to be very careful about how we approach things because.
Correct. I'm Mr. Intellectual. That's all I'm saying, you know. I'm saying is that we can't just paint a broad brush, and go and round up all of them and ship them back.
No, I don't believe in that, but I think that we should have a policy where how we entertain immigrants and how they occupy Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
Because remember, eventually they become part of the society, and we have to know how we should be integrated.
Yes.
And how we could facilitate the difference in culture.
Yes.
Not that the culture is so different in the sense that we have a Spanish heritage, we have a Syrian heritage, we have an African heritage, and how it melts with Trinidad, and how it is integrated, and how we could facilitate the integration is very, very important. And these are the things that we had to look at. And how are we going to facilitate it? Because right now it's just an ad hoc kind of thing that's happening in the country, and there is no really systematic way in monitoring not just the influx, but the socio-economic impact it would have on the country. And these are some of the things that we have to look at. What are the advantages and disadvantages of the citizens of the country, the genuine citizens of the country, and how is it going to impact their lives in the sense of the socio-economic impact that it would have.
Mr. Intellectual, this is what I will say. If I have to give the political leader of the UNC an advice, I will say, listen, make sure you do a SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths, what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, what are the opportunities, and what are the threats? So you can have a foundation of a policy, which this is it. There's the strengths of the policy, these are the weaknesses, these are the opportunities, and these are the threats, right? And go forward with it. I don't have a problem with that at all. You understand? But I don't just want it to be a one-size-fits-all policy. You understand?
No, well, I don't think any right-thinking government or people who look into being government would have a idea like that, a one-size-fits-all. You see, most of the times the population, any population, would react because of fear, because of the unknown, right? Those are the factors which a population would react on. And if you could allay the fears of the population by having a proper analysis of what it is happening and how you could mitigate the threats and the weaknesses and whatever the negatives in, right? If you could help them to neutralize those negatives and show them, well, maybe some of the positives together with the neutralization of the negatives, you will be able to have a kind of homogeneous society. It's just that how we would approach things. It was very important. I think I did not hear the opposition leader's speech. I just saw some snippets. I would need to take a look at it and see again what it's all about. But basically, we are to keep our heads on and be conscious enough that we don't deprive people of their rights to live. You know, those are some of the things that we are to be careful about. I wouldn't want to suggest that we deprive people of an opportunity for having a new start or a new beginning,
right?
So that they could live just like how we want to live. Because that is basically that is what every human being looks forward to, having a decent life, a house, some facilities to help them continue life and make something for the future. All of us does that, so I don't see any reason why we should be depriving somebody else of doing that, unless if they're denying you the right to do that yourself. You know. So, gentlemen,
Yeah, man.
have a blessed evening again.
Yeah.
And I could understand, you know, Wall Street, how the ladies and them there's flip the switch.
Yeah, they're good. They're real good.
Have a blessed one.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Good night.
Trinidad's the best. Trinidad's the best. So, Tommy, all I'm saying is that when you're gonna do something with immigration, it had to be well thought out. You know, it just can't be go and wrong them up and ship them back. You understand? Because
Agreed.
the problem is that, Tommy, the PNM hoisted this problem on the people. Prime Minister Rowley responsible for the problem that we have in Trinidad and Tobago with the Venezuelans. Because them didn't have a policy. Them didn't have a policy to say, all right? We have 50,000 of them. 50,000 of them have a work permit. They had to check in with us every year. And if they ain't checking with us after the year, when we get you, we send you back. Right there and then. You understand? But there was really no policy. And in my estimation, Tommy, the government of Trinidad and Tobago was doing that to appease Venezuela because they was trying to do that dragon gas deal or was trying to do deal for gas. So they figure if they look lenient on these Venezuelans coming to Trinidad, the Venezuelan government will look kindly on them. And it backfired. That's totally backfired. And Prime Minister Rowley and the PNM government have to take full responsibility for what's going on now in Trinidad and Tobago. Because we have problems. We have big problems. Let me go to the chat. Mr. Intellectual, say good afternoon, Prawn Uncle T and all the villagers. Hope you all had a terrific Tuesday filled with all of God's goodness and rich blessings. Malachi Smith, welcome, Malachi. Good night, Uncle Tommy and Anselm. Caribbean Soul, welcome. Good night, WZYE TV and listeners. Caribbean Soul says, Rowley say all they don't want Fidel lines. Take him and hush. Yeah, that is that. Tommy, when I said that under this PNM government, almost every independent institution in the country have been compromised.
You keep saying that.
Them party groups and them just groups by name, you know. Them is just name. Them is just, they just say, you always a party group. All you go and have a meeting and all you vote for who all you want. And when all you finish vote, all you come and let me know if I don't want that fella, all you have to go back and find the fella that I want. Simple. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, Mr. What you call my good friend Anderson now, right?
One thing.
Call him, we know he feeling because he nephew, they select your nephew.
Yeah, we will call him. We will call him. I'll call him. Yeah, man, bless. Yeah, Tommy, how could you sit down there in a party. The party want Kareem Marcel. Right? They had a vote. They had to go back and re-vote so they could get Fitzgerald Hines. And at the end of the day, they get Fitzgerald Hines and them sitting along there and taking Fitzgerald Hines.
Now, if Kareem Marcel decided to join the Yellow Party, you think he has a chance in hell?
That's a different story. That's a different story. But he ain't gonna join no Yellow Party. He ain't going nowhere. To me, I know about that abuse, because remember I used to take that abuse too.
True.
They like abuse, You remember I used to like abuse too. Plenty of abuse I get, And I sit down and I used to take it, boy.
Take it and cool it.
Take it and cool it. Drink some water and mind your business.
Hmm.
Them like abuse. Nothing like a pain them who like abuse. I talking from experience. me talking that you like abuse. You know Kareem Marcel, they go call Kareem Marcel and they go say, well, Kareem, listen. Don't worry yourself. I said this previously. Don't worry yourself. Right?
You're gonna get a senator.
Yeah, you go get your senator. And you see them want to raise the pay. What you worrying yourself for? Relax now, man. Once sit down in the corner like little Jack corner now, man, and cool yourself. You go fix you up. And Kareem goes, yeah, boy, what? I go be a senator, boy? Yeah, boy. I mean, good. And they might make him a junior minister in a ministry. That is if they win, Which that don't look so, Yeah, they go make him a junior minister. So he thinking, oh, yeah, boy, what? All of that? Kareem Marcel ain't going nowhere. He not even gonna fight no independent. He ain't going nowhere. Them like that, boy, they like it so. They love it so. When you see the emperor talk, that is it, Talk done,
Not a damn dog back.
Not a damn dog back. None of them could back. You see, he sent out Camille Regis Robinson based on what Mova Defender said. He sent she out. Go and say about that. So me just imagine, has Dr. Rowley made a statement on the SRC and the raises for him and others? Has he made a statement?
If he did, we would have heard it.
No, but he making no statement. He sending out this one to say something, that one to say something. She said, well, let them take it to Parliament. I told them fellas are going to let them take it to Parliament. And if it passes, they're going to say, we have nothing to do with it. Something come to Parliament. We voted on it. Like we voted on all other bills. And that was it. Why are you blaming Prime Minister Rowley for? Why are you blaming him for everything? Is everything all they want to blame him for? Why are you blaming him?
Well, you heard the utterances from Joseph.
Yeah, only they blame the prime. If a dog get bounced down in the road, it's Prime Minister Rowley, right? If a goat run away from his pen, it's Prime Minister Rowley. If somebody go in the hospital and they can't get a bed, it's Prime Minister Rowley. Everything is Rowley. Everything.
And that's due to tuishness or whatever.
Yeah. Only talking once that do tuishness. Like all of those only do tuishness. Yeah. Everything is Rowley. Everything.
Lord.
Yeah. But Tommy, who's the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago?
Kamala.
Oh God. Yeah. Kamala Prasad was the Prime Minister. Yeah, but Tommy, sometimes it just look like if she's when you listen to the Mugabe station, right? Till we get in the case so much now. They are a pivot now, They're finding other things to do now. Everything was 2010 to 2015. A decade of government in office. And I hear Mr. Rooster come to the station and say, the Forex problem we have in Trinidad and Tobago now started between 2010 to 2015. That's why we having forex problems now in Trinidad. 10 years, Tommy.
They don't get the voters to believe it.
Bye. Anyway, let me go back to the chat. Tommy Mohammed said, good night, Professor Walshid and Uncle Tommy and all listeners. Curtis Montchat, boy, my Chuma Kenyan friend, welcome. Donna Ramlo Sean, welcome. Caribbean Soul say Wall Street. So we'll be seeing a reduction in votes from PNM supporters come 2025 for the MP for Laventil. Or that was just unnecessary noise. Unnecessary noise. Unnecessary noise. And people going right back out and vote and support the night. Volsang said, good evening, all. I'm here. Let's start the bowling. My fingers itchy. You want a bowl? Tommy Moore, Mr. Marshall Nesbitt. How you like Trinidad and Tobago going? Eh?
How you like how Trinidad and Tobago going?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, okay. Just Schroeder says, good night, Wall Street. Camille Robinson said, Kamala souls from the treasury, so she won't need any money. Okay. James, welcome. Good night. Oh, well, she says she forget when she carried the phone bill up to $2,000. Tommy Mohammed, Gordon Joseph will come on the program to defend the PNM over and over again. Yeah. Tommy say, next Clong what's not going with the price raise for Mr. Rowley. I wonder if you should get let me call Anderson and see. Let me call Anderson. Doing good, looking forward to a vibrant show on you. Okay, people, how much illegal Venezuelans do we have? That is a good question, Tommy. Tommy, how much illegal Venezuelans do you think we have in Trinidad?
Too many.
A few thousands, well, or no?
If it was a few, that'd be small potatoes.
Yeah, boy. We don't have the land area like US. Immigration need to get working in Trinidad. Rishi, how you going, partner? Things going real good, man. Things going good. Where is these days, Rishi, boy? Where is these days? Tommy said Laventel people will not vote differently because they believe in the PNM. Yeah. I mean, when they went back and do that vote again, that woman's league up in Laventel, you know it wasn't thing. You know what's going on. Patricia, welcome. Blessed evening to Professor Washington and Uncle Tommy and all the villagers in the village. Have a great evening.
I'm hearing from my friend from Fishing Pond.
Oh, yeah, I ain't seen him. Yet. I'm going through this real quick. Pleasant good night. Who is the government official USA said involved in human trafficking? I don't know, nah. Marky Thunderboom, welcome. Good night to you. Hey, look, we friend Patty boy. Patty, welcome.
Hey, Patty.
How Patty doing?
Donna.
Tommy, you see she consistent, eh? You know she'll be showing little jabs. Good night, Mr. Tommy on Wall Street.
Night, Patty.
Yeah, look. Wall Street, you're wrong. The government tried to have them registered so we could have monetary people here. So why didn't do it, Patty? Oh, God. They tried to. They tried. After 1 year. After 1 year, Tommy. All right, Tommy. Let me go on Patty's premise. The first year, you register 15,000 Venezuelans, right? 15,000. You get them a 1 year work permit. After the 1 year, how much of them come back to get re-registered?
When they give them automatic extensions?
But they had to come back in. You just give them an extension just without coming back in?
Maybe.
All right. Okay. Stop talking. Party says, I agree that the government needs to do better, but the Trump attitude can't be taken. Tommy, is not a first that Patty said something different about her government?
Maybe. I think she has shown a voice of reason from time to time.
Yeah. Every once in a while. Like every 1 out of 10 should have show a voice of reason. 1 out of 10. Matilda, welcome. Yeah, I mean, we had to be honest. Prime Minister Rolly and the PNM mess up this Venezuelan thing bad. Real bad. And that has made the country even worse because of that situation. Yeah? Immigration needs to get working. The country has signed an agreement that won't allow the government to just ship them out. Hey, they signed an agreement? I didn't know that. COP is Tommy, not Tony. Gosh. Nah, you just call him Tony, man. Go boy, Patty going to bat for you. Donna, I agree. That's why I agreed with the policy to register them. Donna, you are right. We need policy and enforcement in Trinidad. They're not none. It's nilly-willy. Tommy says, how to find all illegal Venezuelans and send them back will be difficult. No, Tommy. Tommy, I'm sorry to tell you. Trinidad too small for that. Trinidad small. Right? There could be a process to do that.
Of course.
It's too small.
All they have to do is set up a hotline and people will rat.
That is it. Yeah. Caribbean so say, yeah, is that too Patricia? Smart one and not stupid one. Trinidad need to stop taking them to make families.
Trinidadians.
Oh, you gonna do that? How you gonna do that? Reporter, welcome. Reporter inside.
Hello, good night.
Good night, sir.
My brother Tommy and brother Walsh, I never have been a dealer, but I just heard you on your program saying to Venezuela for them to go back, it will be a problem. Once administration change in this country, there will be a fleeing of these people from the country. That is an invitation from this present government. That's a government invitation from Dr. Rowley and Mr. Stuart Young. So I want the people of Trinidad and Tobago to know the only way we could get things done in this country in an immediate effect with the change of government is to give the opposition a majority. We have the Trinidad and Tobago, if we want to put politicians to justice, the party that in office must have a majority. So each and everyone supposed to come out. And I want to close, I'm now saying something there on the phone. Just imagine you advertising chicken toes. You selling chicken toes in pack in this country now. Who gonna buy chicken toes? What kind of food chicken toes gonna make? What kind of food? That because we have a sign, if we leave the PNM, the chicken toes will be one of the special food in the poor communities. So in order for we not to live on chicken toes, we used to cut and throw away, we will have to get rid of the PNM. And this Venezuelan influx, all Cedros down in that area down there where people from Trinidad afraid to go, the residents in that area, they're afraid to be moving around because they're snatching the residents down there. They don't want to talk about that at all. None of the media, it's media, not even social media discussing that. And Cedros, the citizens down there under siege with these Venezuelan people because the government of the day refused to allow the immigration and the police service to be a part of securing our borders and securing our country citizens. And that is what we do living with. So when we get the opportunity to move Dr. Rowley, we will move him and give the opposition a majority so we could speed up every question that have to be asked and answered. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago and the world by extension. Brother Tommy and Wall Street, good work.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
I think what reporters say that is very important, you know.
Extremely.
You have to give them enough seats so they could fix Trinidad and Tobago.
That's why I'm vexed with them. You know. They had a damn good chance to sort it out in 10 to 15 and they blew it. And I hope that they get a chance to do it this time.
Yeah. They will fix it this time. Once they get a chance, Tommy, I am convinced that some of the mistakes that were made in the past would not be made again. I am convinced about that. Clifford says Olim pension. What is that? Clifford, where are you joining us from?
Old age pension, what is that?
Yeah. ID Grant.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. Bijram. I tell you, Bijram has
Hey,
come.
Bizram, welcome to the village.
Good day.
We weren't hearing you. We were wondering what was going on.
Yeah, good day, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street, all listeners. Spreading news. Wall Street and Uncle Tommy live today menu: fig, talcary, and sada roti, the best.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about fig talcary already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I ain't gonna go over that again. Yeah, I think I know what that is. With gyros all over the place as well. Also, Tommy, I didn't want to talk about this since they're not talking about the sex trade. You know, they had a person who was bringing in these sex toys into Trinidad, right? And they seized them, right? They seized them, and the person went to court, and the customs had to give the person back all the sex toys. Because they say it was illegal to bring in them sex toys, right? And the customs, the person went to court was a female, and she won because I see business she in. You understand? And she won, and they had to give she back all she toys. Yeah, man. Think it easy. Caribbean Soul says, they're not true, but it will take longer to reach the money than a flat sell price for a penny. Tommy Mohammed says, no love until I'm beaten. People don't ever vote again.
No love until no beaten people. Don't ever
Yeah. Capitan, welcome. Yeah, but they like the trouble party. But great is the PNM, it shall prevail. Caranajan PNM is also.
Agent Digo.
Yeah. Lisa Gerard, welcome. Spanish making lot of babies. While Trinidad finding challenging to raise one child.
Mm-hmm.
Trinidad don't have the land here to accommodate all these immigrants. What about all the Chinese restaurants and supermarkets in Trinidad? It's amazing the effect that one man is having on the world. What are you talking about?
Trump.
Okay, all right. No, it's not amazing. Whenever he is the president of the United States of America, it does have an effect on the world.
Yep.
So that's not. PNM Fox says Caribbean economist Mala Dukaran says the solution to this country's foreign exchange availability problem is simple and within reach. She explained that the Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago simply needs to reinstate auction mechanism for US dollar injection, which it said existed before it was demanded by the last administration in June 2014. Mr. Intellectual, welcome. Yeah.
I just wanted to raise a little something with you guys.
Yeah.
You know that people from the Commonwealth, right? If they live in Trinidad for a year or more before an election, they would have the privilege of being a voter.
Say that again.
And somebody from a foreigner, right? Who is from the Commonwealth nations.
Yeah.
If they reside in Trinidad for 1 year, have a permanent resident, have a residence for 1 year in Trinidad, you have the opportunity to vote.
Nah, I know about that.
Well, I'm telling you. And
so wait, Mr. Intellectual. You telling me if I am from the Commonwealth, right? And I live in Trinidad for a year.
You're working and you're residing in Trinidad.
You have a right to vote?
Yeah.
All right.
You would have the opportunity to vote because you're making an input
into
the society.
No, I've heard first I'm hearing of that.
Yeah, first time you know that.
You could look it up, and
Yeah, I go look it up.
let me give you a little more information. If you're a foreigner and you're living in this country for more than 5 years, or 5 years, right? Before an election, and if you have property, or you could prove that you're existing here for more than 5 years or 5 years before that election, you have a steady job and whatever, you know that you can vote.
You telling me you don't have to be a citizen of the country to vote? What are you saying?
No, you don't have to. Once you have things in order, right? Those legal parameters, like you're owning property or you have business or you're working here,
okay,
right? In any constituency, borough or wherever. Once you have been a resident here for 5 years or more, you are entitled to vote.
All right.
Once you could prove that, you can actually vote. Check out our laws and you would see.
All right, I'm checking it out right now.
I just wanted to leave that with you also.
Right.
That's something that you have to pay attention to. So if it's more than 5 years, these are Venezuelans and them are here, and they are working and they could prove that they have assets here, then they can vote.
Okay. Let me look at
That is something that they have to pay close attention to. I don't know if the opposition and then get wind of that. That's why they're talking that kind of way or what. But that is something that you have to look seriously at with the election and boundaries people, and you have to watch at the laws that consist in Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, let me look at
I thought of putting out outside there so that people could be a little more aware.
Yeah, man.
You know?
All right, cool.
Have a blessed evening.
Yeah,
again.
man. Bless. Let me let me look that up to me. I want to look that up. Hold on, let me see what it is. Hold on. So here what it says. Let me take this. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, the Mr. Wall Street.
Yo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and you loud and clear.
For information, what I might give you, there are the back hands. The mountain Spanish here. That's Spanish. I'm driving taxi. I can't tell you. I come in one jog me across the kind of thing. The pulling bull and you that thing now too, you know.
Eh?
Yeah. Well, that's part of me. I get you more and listen to that. I'll try that. That's why.
What? They ain't easy.
You touch your boy yet?
No, I'm gonna give him another 5 minutes. I'm looking up something here. All right, Tommy, this is what came up, right? Yes, you must be a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago to vote in a general election. There are specific parameters that determine your eligibility. Eligibility to vote in a general election. Citizenship. You must be a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. This includes individuals born in Trinidad and Tobago, those who have acquired citizenship through registration or naturalization. Residency of Commonwealth citizens. I think there's one Mr. Intellectual was talking about. And he's absolutely correct, you know. Residency for Commonwealth citizens. Commonwealth citizens who are legally residents in Trinidad and Tobago for at least 1 year are also eligible to vote.
Wow. Wow.
Listen, let me repeat that, Mr.
Commonwealth citizens
Yes, let me give my round of applause to that one.
Who are legally residing in Trinidad for 1 year are eligible to vote. Is that what you just said?
Yes. All right, hold on. Let me take this call. Reporter, welcome. Reporter inside.
Yeah. And to the caller who spoke about the policy of voting with the Venezuelan ending. And that is why I tell you the black youths and them in the community. Since Dr. Ravi take office, look how much of them kill out themselves and the PNM and even budget. You know why? Because what the caller saying there could be some truth in that because that is how they developed Lavanti Wall Street and Mr. Tommy because my parents was Vincent Shannon. That shot they use and they're going to change the whole culture of the place. Because remember, these people now, they will have different brand of children. Vincent Shannon, the Grenadian people was different. Dr. Rowley used that strategy and refused to see about the crime scourge in this country because he have backup people such as the Venezuelan to vote for him. And I'm telling them, you tell them, well, let's take it down and cool it. This pressure only applying on us because of the policies of Dr. Rowley and Stuart Young and Imbert. Is a policy bring the country into this tailspin. So all of you take all the time, put on them in our 50 and relax. Save all yourself to go and vote for a better day. Remember the policies that Rory used on us. He take back every subsidy that the people was living on from since 1962 to today. He take it back. The PNM take back everything and bring the country into this murdering tailspin. So we can't get kicked to this man. This man knew what he's doing. They feel it's just so they leave the borders open. They set up this whole thing. A man leaving Venezuela in the evening, come Lime Peter Avenue, go back Venezuela to go to work in the morning. A Venezuelan have a birthday party, a Venezuelan come into the birthday party and go back home to work and in passing through customs. If anything going on here under Dr. Rowley, you go tell me we go fight and keep Kamala Prasad, this and the UNC out of office with 19 seats, while we could give she have a majority in the parliament and get this country running once again. I love on and listening, lovely house.
Bless. So, Tommy, Mr. Intellectual boy?
Yeah, but you see, Venezuela is not part of the Commonwealth.
Eh?
Is Venezuela part of the Commonwealth?
Okay. Let me ask that question. Because the Commonwealth Games involve countries outside of the Caribbean. No?
Commonwealth were countries that were part of the British Empire. No?
Yes. Yes.
Was Venezuela ever part of the British Empire?
Which countries make up the Commonwealth? Let me ask that. Hold up. Which countries make up the Commonwealth? Let me see this. Tommy, you were right. Listen to this. Because I know from the Commonwealth Games. All right, so listen to this. This is information I know, folks. This is what we do here, you know. We share information. All right? Listen to this. Tommy, this isn't making sense, eh? This isn't making sense.
True.
But let me finish with this, Tommy. Let me finish with the residency for Commonwealth citizens. Commonwealth citizens who are legally resident in Trinidad and Tobago for at least 1 year are also eligible to vote. Age requirement: you must be at least 18 years old on the day of the election. Registration: you must be registered as an elector on the electoral list maintained by the EBC. Registration closes shortly after the announcement of an election, so you must ensure you're on the list in advance. You know that is fact. Legal disqualifications: certain individuals may be disqualified from voting, such as those declared mentally incapacitated or serving a prison sentence exceeding a specific period. He notes, voting is restricted to electoral district where you are registered. If you are Trinidad and Tobago citizen living abroad, you must return to the country to vote, and there is no absentee voting system for general election. So listen to this one now. If this is a law in Trinidad books, We still in the Stone Age. Jurassic, dinosaurical in Trinidad and Tobago. The Commonwealth is a political association of 56 independent countries, most of which were former territories of the British Empire. That's what you stated, Tommy.
That's correct.
You were absolutely correct. These countries have shared historical ties and cooperate on various issues like democracy, development, and trade. Here is a list of current Commonwealth member countries grouped by region. In Africa, there are 21 countries. So tell me what you're telling me. That are African from Botswana, Cameroon, Gambia, Ghana, Kenya, Lesotho, Malawi, Mauritius, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, Rwanda, Seychelles, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Zambia, or Gabon. If they are from Commonwealth countries.
Right.
If they are legally residents in Trinidad and Tobago for at least 1 year, they can vote.
They can vote. That's what the law says.
What kind of? And let me go on. Guys, Africa,
Yep.
Asia, Bangladesh, India, Malaysia, the Maldives, Pakistan, Singapore, and Sri Lanka.
Yep.
And they have 1 year, Brunei, Dar es Salaam. 8 of them.
Yep.
So if they're in the country legally for over a year, they could vote.
That's what was being said here.
Caribbean and America's countries. Antigua, Barbuda, Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Canada, Dominica, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and of course Trinidad and Tobago.
Yep.
Europe too.
Go ahead.
3 countries.
England.
Yes. Cyprus and Malta.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of? We finished, no?
South America.
Pacific.
Okay.
11 countries. Australia, Fiji, Kiribati, Nauru, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Samoa, Solomon Islands, Tonga, Tuvalu, and Vanuatu.
Okay.
They don't know South America here. Listen to this. Some members like Mozambique and Rwanda have no historical ties to the British Empire or join based on shared values. The Commonwealth nation is not a political union. Each member is independent. Gabon and Togo are most recent members joining in 2022. We have a law in the book that says Commonwealth citizens who are legally residents in Trinidad and Tobago for at least 1 year are eligible to vote. Mr. Intellectual Boy, let me give you a round of applause. Tommy, I am more upset than ever now. You know why? I am a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. And in order for me to vote, I have
you have to be there.
And them could come from our next country, be in Trinidad for a year, right? Is a Commonwealth citizen, they're in Trinidad legally, and them can vote. What kind of madness is that? No. I didn't read that right. I didn't read it right. I didn't read it right. No, something wrong. Something wrong.
That leaves an opening to pad the vote at any time you so desire.
Anytime.
I'm back.
Yeah?
Anytime you so desire, you can pad the vote.
Yeah, because look, CJ say that's true, guys. Wolfgang say Walls the custom one those toys for themselves. Oh God. Wolfgang ain't easy. Tommy says first time I hear about that. No, Tommy Mohammed, they ain't say nothing about if they apply for citizenship. They said if they are there legally. Malachi says the citizen need to demand for foreign observers. Yeah, we know that. Walls, what do you think of Dr. Morgan Jobs and Lloyd Best when they were warning us about the PNM and their potential to destroy this country? Well, man warned us about Dr. Rowley. If they apply to the right authorities for citizenship, they might be eligible to vote. Yeah. Beverly said that is true. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see something. Let's see if I have any voice note here before we go for the break. Tommy, boy, we learned something tonight, boy.
Well, that's what life's about. And the more you live, the more you learn. Live and learn or you burn.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, Brooklyn, welcome.
Good night, Washington. Good night, Uncle Tommy.
Same to you, Brooklyn. How are you?
I'm good. Before I jump on, I said I'm gonna go back. I just come out there and I said I'm gonna go back and hear what the conversation was about. And wash it. Why even tell Mova defender if you come back like that again after Aisha? You see, I tell you, Aisha is the goddess of hypnotism. When Aisha hypnotized men like that, they will go to battle and they'll go to the battlefield.
Wait, Brooklyn.
Why you feel?
You know, I feel Aisha can make a man walk backwards. I feel so.
Oh me, oh my.
Yeah, Aisha decide that she gonna mash up that piano and come out on the streets and call out. Something people will come from east, west, north, south. People that will come, people she didn't even know she will come and support you. But the thing is, I don't know what she's fighting for because she was around the wrong set of people in the Red Army and they self-attached. And they do some kind of thing. And then when she think it was for them, when she come out and she look for them, they're gone. But this is a different timing. I see what Aisha do to you this evening. There's an idea.
No, Aisha ain't do me none. Don't try that.
I thought you don't tell callers. You go do that to them after Aisha talk to you. You tell nobody from the boy. Anytime you come back that again, I run in here. What's going on here? But listen, that information, we get serious now. That information, Mr. Intellectual bring there is very, very important. I didn't know nothing.
Correct, man. I didn't know about that, boy.
And it goes to show you that if these people want to put names into things and say that people exist, they could do it because I hear already they say that there's put dead people that dead voting. You know what I'm saying? They get election box and people naming it. People come out and say, my mother did 2 years ago, my mother vote. And they don't know how that happened. So it's all kind of craziness that's going when it comes to this election. But at the end of the day, I just always say, whether UNC or PNM win, them rich people and them up there, the West Morris and all them places, they go still benefit and still hard away because they don't need the government. And them is the ones who just pull a lot of strings. Whether you like it or not, them people up there, just pull the strings. So if they fed up, if they figure they eat enough food out of the PNM hands, they go put the UNC there now because Kamala and Sarah, she run them finances and them, right? But yet still we know behind closed doors they just do business. So at the end of the day, that is what it is. All right, that is what it is. So I just hope for the best with the election, but if the PNM want to thief it, they could do like what they do in 2020 and thief it. I gone.
Yeah, man, bless. Yeah, boy. Oh, good. Tommy boy, that was a revelation to
Yeah.
bring this.
Yeah.
You know,
set up the whole thing.
yeah, you know what that is like, Tommy? That is like the central bank telling people, if you have a family member come from foreign and they want to buy US, Canadian, or pounds from you, that is illegal. That's Stone Age, man. Jurassic, dinosaurical. You know what I mean? You mean you come from one of them Commonwealth countries and you legal in Trinidad and 1 year you could vote?
Yep.
Man. I don't know. I know. I really don't know. I don't know. Hold on, man. Let me see this voice. All right, let me take this call. Mr. Florida, welcome. Hello.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Hansen. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers, all the Texas, everybody.
Good evening.
Well done, Hanif, for bringing that information. But Mr. Hansen and Mr. Tommy, so let's talk about the non-Commonwealth citizens now, right? We talk about the Venezuelans. Oh, what year they started coming in Trinidad? I think 2019, 2020, right? That's around the time they started to flood Trinidad, right?
I think they was coming before, but they come in mass.
They came in droves.
Huh?
They came in droves after a while, but they were coming in small amounts before.
So the coming in droves will be around 2020, right? 2019, 20, they started coming in droves. I think when COVID was going on, they coming in droves. I can't really remember. But you know, a non-Commonwealth citizen, 18 years and over, resided in Trinidad and Tobago over 5 years. Legally, because they give them the little card with it. So that means they're legal. They could vote. So that's why I can't remember the exact date, but 2025. So I think in 2020, so like 5 years. So that's what we have to look at, because they get a card, so that means they're legal. They give them this ID card, so they'll be able to work. So that's the next factor you have to look into. All right, Mr. Hanson, let's start from here. I know the time coming goes for the
So
top of the hour.
thanks a lot, man. Yeah. So this is what we have, right? It says the significant influx of Venezuelans to Trinidad and Tobago began around 2016, driven by severe economic and political crisis in Venezuela. Let me take this call. KFC, just before we go for the break.
Yeah, then I must have watched that and go for the break.
Yeah.
You see, it's good to listen to the program. You love me, we know nothing about that.
Yeah, but we know nothing about that, boy.
So what Tunji was saying that bunch of wet foot here? So this man tell that.
You think it's easy, boy?
And I started by Wall Street, boy. So, and the Prime Minister in Ghana, I mean, bring us at Ghana people to come and vote behind the scenes.
But Ghana is not part of the Commonwealth.
Who?
Ghana
And Guyana are part of the Commonwealth.
No, they wasn't in that group. They in South America.
Guyana is part of the Commonwealth. Check it and see.
Did I say Guyana?
Check it. You just check it.
All right, I'll go check it. Yeah.
I double check for the break there.
Yeah, man. Bless. Let me see, Tommy. Hold on, eh?
Guyana is part of the Commonwealth, and so is Ghana.
Yeah. Guyana is part of the Commonwealth because they was running the Commonwealth game. Yeah. Let me see something. Yeah. You're correct. Guyana is there. Yes. You're correct. Yeah. Way boy. Hold on. Where's that one I just get it? Okay, let me finish read this. The significant influx of Venezuelans to Trinidad and Tobago began around 2015, driven by severe economic and political crisis in Venezuela. By 2019, it was estimated that approximately 15,000 Venezuelans had legally entered Trinidad and Tobago, with more suspected of arriving through irregular means. The migration continued over the years with varying numbers due to changing conditions in both countries. So there you have it. Folks, we're going to go for a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washit, and you. We'll be right back after this. Here. See if I can get this here. No. Hold on, yeah. Give me 1 minute. Is it over here? Nah. Okay. All right, let me go right here. Let me go here. Then. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. Send the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washit.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washit, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also, 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And remember, your texts and your voice notes are welcome. And don't forget to share the live. Share the live. We need to get to 10,000. So, share the live.
Thank you, Tommy. Tommy Mohammed said, Mr. Libon, you see why we need a new constitution? Ravi, welcome. Ravi says, come on Wall Street. Man warn us about Rowley and put him to contest a seat. Make it make sense, please. Good night, by the way. Good night to you. Gordon Joseph says, did you warn us about Dr. Rowley alone? Tell me the truth, please, I beg. Okay. And if so, check out the EBC question and answer. You can see what I'm talking about. Okay. And if once upon a time I was involved in politics and election, and if you know, Mr. Intellectual, you know what you're talking about. Mean Gene says for other Caribbean countries, not only for Trinidad and Tobago. So what are you saying?
He's saying that that rule applies to other Caribbean countries.
So I could go, if I legally in Grenada for a year, I could vote in the Grenadian election?
That's what he's implying. I don't know if he knows that to be a fact or he's just speculating. Because it's what's written in their constitution is what should be followed.
So I guess we could ask the same question, right? That we just asked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what's the question we asked. Hold on. Eh? The question was, do you have enough Trinidad to vote in a general election? All right, let me ask this. Do you have to be a citizen of Grenada to vote in a general election? Right?
The question he wanted to know was whether or not a Commonwealth citizen can vote in.
No, but the question I asked was, do you have to be a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago to vote in a general election? Please explain the parameters.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So do the same thing for Jamaica or for Grenada.
Jamaica or Grenada? Do Jamaica?
Do Jamaica, since it's a large Caribbean island.
We finally, boy.
What's that?
It means you get something right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, boy, it's your first time. We ever give him a round of applause?
Give him a round of applause. Give him if he deserves it.
We gave him a round of applause, boy. It took him all these years listening to the program, and he finally gets something right. Take this, Mean Gene. Says you must meet specific criteria to vote in a general election in Jamaica. But citizenship is not the only pathway. Here is an overview of the requirements. Eligibility to vote in Jamaica. Citizenship or residency. You must be a citizen of Jamaica or a Commonwealth citizen who have been ordinarily resident in Jamaica for at least 12 months prior to registration. The age registration is the same. The electoral registration is the same. Residency in a polling division is the same. Disqualifications is the same. Now, keynotes. Commonwealth citizens, non-Jamaican Commonwealth citizens can vote if they meet the residency requirement 12 months. This reflects Jamaica's ties to the Commonwealth. No overseas voting, which is the same in Trinidad. Jamaican citizens living abroad must return to Jamaica to vote, as there are no absentee or mail-in voting system. Wait, Tommy. Jurassic, Stone Age, dinosaurical, we in the Caribbean, boy. We real behind, you know?
Well, we learn.
Boy. So all you see, you don't need to have 500 people and all of them coming back talking the same thing, you know. We want you to educate you and for you to think. That's all. We want you to think. So think about this, Tommy. Mr. Intellectual came up. He raised a point. I didn't know. You didn't know. So we went to get the information. And by getting that information, which he was 100% correct, we can then inform you and say, yes, we have this. Many of us didn't know this. And the other day, you remember when Nadira talked about the central bank and the law which you can't sell your family foreign forex? Again, we went to the videotape and she was absolutely correct. We learned about that. So we about edifying you. And we ain't played no video yet. We've been there for 2 hours now, Tommy, over 2 hours. And look how much education we have partaken in so far.
We haven't played one video.
We ain't played one video. Not one. That's what it's about. And it's the same thing when you all hear things from the PNM and from Prime Minister Rowley and them. Don't take it at face value. Don't just take it. Do a little homework. Do a little digging. And whenever, no, we could have said, we could have said, Mr. Intellectual, you know, you know what you was talking about, but we didn't know. Mean Gene, we don't know what Mean Gene was talking about, right? And it's not that.
Obviously, Mean Gene did his research.
Right. And it's not that we don't believe people, but if you don't know, you have to find the information.
That's right.
You can't just take it at face value. Like if I say something, you need to go and look for the information.
Vet it.
Vet the information. Yeah. Hold on, man. Hold on. Wayne Haywood, welcome. What are the lowest governing election in other countries? Well, we use that Jamaica as an example, Minjin. Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
So, and you know the sad thing about that, Mr. Tom? The people in the diaspora, we had to spend money to buy ticket to come to Trinidad to vote.
Correct.
When we could have been able to vote in whatever country we reside in.
Yeah.
You see how it is?
Jurassic.
They don't want to change that Jurassic law. They keep that. But they won't be up in times like the rest of the other countries who make the people in diaspora be able to vote. So, as I say, the clock turned back in the hands of the time. And that is where we end up remaining here. You see, when you have people like Gordon Joseph and Patty and Foxes and them defending the wrongdoing, people will continue doing the wrong. And they don't want to change. So this election here, all people have to do in Trinidad and Tobago, don't do like the last general election in 2020 and over 650,000 people vote. That have 1 point something million people eligible to vote in Trinidad. People come out and vote for your future. That is all. We don't have no low voter turnout. Come out, vote and give UNC the opportunity to have 33 seats. Let me go back to the 3 and let me change the constituency. And let me see a difference in how the country will be run. Look on this, then this answer.
Tommy, I want to think. You see this thing with this immigration in Trinidad and the Venezuelan, it will have an impact. What Mrs. Kamala Prasad Professor put out there? It will have an impact on many Trinidadians who are losing their job to Venezuelans.
Yeah, Mr. Florida is no longer 36, it's 41, so it can be 33.3 anyway.
It will have an impact on KFC.
Yeah, Mr. Washington. Mr. Washington, right in prison, you could vote to them.
In prison, you could vote in Trinidad?
Yeah, but no one you're convicted.
Or no one you're convicted?
Yeah, one blue. Yeah, one blue. Like you remand, you wait till you go to court and the thing in it, you can vote.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You could vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're not convicted.
Yeah, I'm saying in the blue key suit, you can't vote. I'm saying go to court and then in Romania they can vote.
Oh, okay. There you
go.
Yeah, man. Caribbean so say God is the only you have to work towards your clap. I don't. Oh God. Mr. Lobona, Mr. Nesbitt, how do you change the Jurassic system? You have to give the UNC a majority. That's the only way. We learned some things tonight about Commonwealth people who can vote in our general election. Yeah, boy. That big, you know. Tommy? Yeah, boy. More like you have a clap. Caribbeans also say Wall Street. Next thing, me and Jean just put that as an excuse. I never did research to just find out. Oh God. Caribbeans always a comedian, you know. Eugene, I mean Tommy, look at that fella. He's saying thanks.
You're welcome, Mr. Maloney.
He's saying thanks. I know it is. I'm not play a voice note here. Hold on, huh? I know what it is for, Tommy. Yeah. Kamala wants Venezuelan migrants obey law be deported. I don't have a problem with that. Foreign reserves under Kamala Prasad versus 11.2 billion. Foreign reserves under Prime Minister Rodi 5.2 billion. Hold on, huh? No fine. Mr. Intellectually, boy, you pique people interest tonight, boy. You hit it for 6 tonight, boy.
That's right.
Yeah.
And blessed night to everybody again. The thing that I really wanted to emphasize on is not really the Commonwealth, you know. People who are resident in Trinidad for 5 years, right? Who could prove that they're working in Trinidad, they have residency, you understand? Or they have property in Trinidad, they can vote. Non-citizens are talking about, you know. They just have residency in Trinidad. And they could prove that they've been here 5 years before an election. They can vote.
But you have to have an ID card, though. Don't you have to have an ID card?
Well, they may have work permits and stuff like that and thing, right? Together with their personal ID. If they're residing in a specific constituency, right? They can register to vote.
I serious thing, you know.
Yeah.
I serious thing you saying there, you know, but.
They say a lot of people do not know about these kind of little intricacies in the system.
Yeah.
So you have to be very aware about what is going on. Or you might see you will see their name appearing on the list and stuff like that and thing. You know. When you do the background check, you will realize that they are just residents.
Okay.
They're not citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. But the name has been on the list for more than 5 years.
Right. And you talking from you worked in there? You worked in there? Or you know people working in there?
No, I didn't work in the election and boundaries, but I've been part and parcel of a electoral system, right? And I've been working along with political parties.
Okay.
I understand the electoral process.
Okay.
I've been with what is called polling agents and
right, yeah.
poll clerks and stuff like that. And then I've had interaction with them and stuff like that. And then learning the system now. Trying to understand the system and stuff like that. And then, so I'm aware of certain things that takes place. So that's one of the things that I be vigilant about.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
That's just one of the concerns that I know that people don't know about, and those are the things that people should be aware about. So I thought myself, maybe since all raised this topic about immigrants and stuff like that and thing,
Yeah, that's a
I
big
might throw
concern.
that in the mix and have us thinking a little bit about what the system could look like if these scenarios play off.
And Mr. Intellectual, that is what we want to know. You made us think, and we did a little homework. And it didn't take us too long. You understand? You made us think.
No, I mean, the information is available outside there. It's just that you just have to look for it and you're understand the system.
Yeah,
Our system is not a hard system to understand.
Mm.
What makes it difficult is politicians not willing to answer the questions that are put to them. That's what makes the system hard. When they could hide information away from the public, especially how they administer the funds and and how they do business out of the eyes of the public. That's what makes things difficult. So you had to search and search to find the information and make decisions. You know, that's the reason why I step out of that kind of system, you know, because it's evil.
Say that again. Yeah, man.
As I told you all before, it's more than 25 years now. I haven't been part of the electoral system. I haven't stained my finger in more than 25 years.
Wow. Interesting.
I understand the system. I was in it. I know. I do believe in corruption and the evils that pervades in the politics.
Hey, Mr.
So
Intellectual, how did you find this program?
Sorry?
How did you find WZYE and Indie Village? How did you find it?
Well, a couple years ago when Is Diane, right?
Yeah.
When you used to say the triple?
That triplets.
Yeah. The triplet, right?
Mm-hmm.
I one day was going through YouTube as usual, and I came across the village, and I said, well, let me see what it's about. I used to just sit and listen to you guys, and I remember when I see Wall Street, I said, but wait now, that's the same man who used to be on who used to be challenging Skippy and Richard Norrie and then fellas on Power 102.
Yeah.
So I said, let me hear what he had to say now, man. I know he was a staunch piano at the time. So I said, well, hey, he's still with the piano thing, man. So I just sit down and listen to you guys and thing. And then all of a sudden, I know Ben Skin wasn't so well, and then she wasn't on the program for quite a while. She started the program going nice, you know. And then I kind of missed out for a couple of times again. And then one day I going through and I saw you and Uncle T alone. I said, what's going on with these guys? And I started listening again. And one day I heard a comment, so I decided to join the conversation a little bit. Man, that's how just the other day I started really interacting with the program. But I've been listening to you guys for quite a while, you know.
That's interesting. It's interesting. You know, and now we actually have you in full blast. Caller, also dealing with the social media, the comments and the chat and thing, and that's what we like, you know. You know?
Well, I guess it's your fault, you know, because you asked me to call in and help you to understand.
Now we like that,
Because
man.
Normally, I don't normally interact on those lives and stuff like that. I listen to what people have to say. Now and then I might make a comment or so, but when I find that people they may not understand what it is I'm saying,
right,
and they would want to attack you and stuff like that and thing. I really don't like confrontation and stuff like that and thing. You know?
Right,
I hate to see injustice. I do not like bullying. I don't like people lying or doing things to prove a point that is ungodly. You know, I don't believe in that kind of thing. So I try very hard not to say things or do things that might provoke people to feel, well, I'm attacking somebody. You know, when I see things and I decide to call it out, I call it out.
Mr. Intellectual, when is your birthday?
I'm the 21st of January.
Okay. No mistake. No, it's no mistake who you are.
Sorry? Sorry?
I said there's no mistake as to who you are.
Okay.
You say there is no mistake as to who you are.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's always a pleasure, man. We enjoy your comments. We enjoy that you bring these type of things to the table. We do a little homework, and this is information, man. And that is all we telling people, you know. We want people to bring information so we could edify people and we could learn, boy. You understand?
Well, I think that the only way that we could help people, you know, is if you're here, you ask them to re-educate themselves and understand the system that they live in and what causes the system to fail. The system, let me tell you something, systems cannot fail unless people who operate the system fail, right? And that's what people have to get in their head. A system cannot be broken, or a system is not broken by itself. It's the people who operates the system that breaks the system. And people don't understand that. So if you find something wrong with the system, you have to check again. It's not the system that went wrong, it's the people who operates the system did something to upset the system.
However, systems may have flaws and holes in there that people allow leakage to take place.
Mr. Director, listen off here.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, man, bless.
Have a blessed evening.
Yeah, man, bless. Go ahead, Tommy. Tommy, go ahead.
Yes, you can design a system like writing a program. I know that as a computer person, and you have flaws in there that you need to correct as time go on, and you keep running the system or running the program. You realize what the glitches are and the bugs are, and you debug it. So it's the same thing with the system. You debug the system and you get it to work flow, to work smooth.
Caller, welcome.
Hey, was it Uncle Tommy? Good night again.
Yeah.
Was it, in Trinidad and Tobago, and not now, for a very long time, that for the right price you could get anything? Was it, if you want a birth paper, a ID card, a driver's license, a passport, you with for the right price, you can get it. And I'm not talking about no fake one. I'm talking about the real thing. You understand? All in the 90s. I played pan in the 90s. Right? A man tell me somebody dropping up my envelope him. Don't open it. But I fast because if I pick it up, so I want to see when I open it, there's 3 passports at the same all 3 passports at the same picture. So I am telling you in Trinidad and Tobago, the corruption place country that right now nothing is going good because of this PNM. And that man was a strong PNM. He used to carry the band all in the Balize house when they have an election. We used to be all in the Balize house playing pan. And then when we thirsty, we looking for water. No water, we had to pay for that. But we young. So we thinking, you tell me PNM is in PNM is it. But I'm telling you, for the right price in Trinidad and Tobago, you could get anything from bird paper. So all them Venezuelans are talking about who day and have to wait a year. Some of them who come there now, all of them for. So some of them who come there in a few months, a few weeks, they already had that's why the man, you hear KFC telling you went in a car, is a Venezuelan pulling bull. Oh, you get a license. Eh? For the right price, you can get anything in Trinidad and Tobago. We used to lend money, now we borrowing all over the place. And not all that place used to borrow from we. Now they're laughing at we. Because PNM destroy the country. So don't ask how people can get things. For the right price, they can get anything. The government, the PNM government prostitute the country out. I gone.
PG at Wall Street, which political party do you think will benefit from the Venezuelan vote in the next general election? I think he asks and answers.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think will benefit? Who get them all them benefits?
Who's giving them privileges?
Who gain them all them privileges? That's what I'm telling you, asks and answers. You ask and answers. Who gain them all the privilege? Why do you think they're doing that? And look, Brooklyn just said they could go and buy a bird paper. Eh? I'm sure they could buy an ID card too.
A driver's license too.
A driver's license. Anything, listen, I am saying again, under this Prime Minister Rowley government, all independent institutions have been corrupted.
Compromised.
Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, Mr. Washington, if I call, I ain't get my 52 inches yet, but I'll take in the program on the phone. So I take a call. But Mr. Washington, Mr. Intellect, look like he's a God faith man. You know, that way try to tell me the system is a fraud and a fire burn the system. You have to know to work around the system, to live around the system. If PNM, you ain't seen them. I don't care about none of them, no fire burn all of them. But anyway, all of them is friend. Them laughing at the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. If I go to the parliament, or should I go to the parliament already and sit down, I want to steam break, all them going in tube and knocking glass and laughing and drinking. So the fire burn the system, I look to understand, man.
Wall Street, get Julia Davy a call and ask her how she feel about it.
the PNM choose Heinz again. Let me hear Julia Davis side right now.
Let me do something. Let me call. Hold on. Let me do something. Let me call Anderson. Let me call Anderson. See if Anderson will pick up your phone. Robert Nesbitt said, I think the country was more corrupted under the UNC government. Unavailable. Let me call Julia Davy. Julia Davy ain't picking up my phone calls no more, boy. What's wrong with all you? $9.13. So folks are trying to get Julia Davy. Don't meet calling, boy, but it's ringing. Oh, you know what?
She's not on Wi-Fi range with that phone.
No, she have Wi-Fi, man.
Well,
She Wi-Fi.
this ringing, that means that it ain't.
PNM get she Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but if it's not ringing, if it's just calling.
Well, that's what it is. JB Appa says Wall Street, I have USD on me. Oh gosh, take it from me now before you lock up in Trinidad. Oh God. No answer. Robert Nesbitt say I can remember every week there was a scandal. The scandal each week got worse. Caribbean Soul say, Robert, but you have no facts to back that. It's the same hearsay from what PNM used and is in power now. Robert, back up your facts, eh?
That's right. Prove what you say.
Prove what you're saying, Robert. Come with your facts, Robert. You know we like facts here.
We fact check everything here.
Fact check everything here. I'm not play a voice note.
Hi, Lou Jack Gamble. Better evening. Thanks for the opportunity to share my piece, which I like to put out a claimer. I claim not to speak any lie with my piece here.
He doesn't come with that.
To muddy anybody, but to speak truth as I see it, as I understand it. If I make a mistake here or there, and it is brought to my attention, it will be addressed. Tommy, sometimes you just come up with some things, boy. I just wonder how come it's only you. Yeah? They had a chance. Those were your words. They had a chance. 29, and when last somebody had 29 out of 41? And what's the bottom line? Out of that 29, that percentage before the court, wow, that's serious. And when you look at what are the issues, I'm not serious alone. I serious and my brother too. Yeah. So, but I've been thinking, and sometimes when you become a senior at 62 years, you think. Sometimes when you're young, you don't really think. You move on impulse, and you know. I know what I've been hearing on all these different platforms, the good, the bad, and the ugly, about the different parties. NAR, PNM, UNC, Partnership, NTA, PPPT, Tarata, Tebopo, oh, the amount of them in the last 60 years or so, the amount. And my question is, how come one seems to dominate it so much, boy? How come? Everybody and the brother know I heavily into sports. And sometimes a team will dominate. Like the team that I support internationally, Brazil, they have won more World Cup than anybody else. There are very few teams that will win a championship in a big football country that don't have a Brazilian involved in the team. Very few. At one time, Mexico, once you say youth tournament, Mexico win about 9 out of 13 and Tobago. But that's the only reason. That's the only reason. I know I'm hearing that it is the most best professionally structured party. I may come to that because it has some things that I would have heard and or read that I totally disagree with. And it has some things that I find iffy. For example, Curry Marshall is a young fella now come through, you understand? Still in plastic. But it's politics you're talking about, and the young lions don't really hunt, you know. They watch the parents and they learn. Because a couple of times I love to watch Animal Planet and those shows, and a couple of times you see lion go and they figure I could handle it, and they jump out there and they get killed. You know? They get killed, whether it is by hyenas or whoever. All right, so I just find it difficult for me if I had to explain to somebody, but how come the PNM always seems to be coming out on top? And this is something where people had voted. Now, they didn't win every election, you know. Definitely they have not. It had election that they lose. How come they lose? Okay. And then the next one they come back. How come? My Chumakian friend, he might have answers. Because you know there are very few things he don't have answers for. Though sometimes he wrong like a O. Wrong like a O and might deny it. You know, as on the Google show last week. Deny it. And then a listener end up sending in the tape showing where he spoke on truth. But he know everything. So that's my question why it's out there, because I find, oh gosh, I sound like him there, boy. Yeah. That's when the gang going in at all. How come?
Oh boy.
Hmm? I listen.
Oh boy. I mean, I'll make an next call there. I'm gonna try and call Kareem myself. I don't know if you can pick up his phone. Kareem myself. You gotta try, Tommy. It's better to try and fail to try. You ringing in, Tommy? So, folks, we trying Kareem myself. It ringing, boy. No answer. Gordon, People want to know why you didn't talk about Marlene. Capitan asking you, Gordon, is called voter pardon. The media and you control the government 36. Oh, Gordon, did you vote in that election? Caribbean Soul says, just the other day, live sport came back and gone silent again. You're going to hear about the live sport a week before general election. Nesbeth said, do you remember when there was a march in Tonga against UNC due to poor governance? That was not by chance. Tommy Mohammed says, Marlene was before the course for corrupt ways. Capitan say, simply build NHA house and put your supporters in high density while you do not build any housing in DLP, ULF, UNC areas. Let's speak truth to power. U.S. tongue and country as a tool to deny approvals of people in UNC hinterland. Folks, this is Anderson. Oh God, the hang up boy. I'm gonna try back that call. Oh God. Yeah. Gordon Maloney can't help, he must defend wrong. Anderson.
Mr. Walsh,
Welcome. You are live on WZYE 95.9 FM.
First beginning, I wasn't really listening properly to her. And when I do get a call, I try to. Well, I ain't had a phone since Saturday. So right now, present, they're using somebody's phone. So that's why I feel like nobody care about listen.
Nah, we care about you, man.
Nobody,
Hold strain.
People insane. And none of the frequency, but we ain't from Anderson since what day?
You had a whole strain. Anderson.
And only to cut the check because when I lost phone or somebody I take the phone, they take it as theirs, wherever. So I cut the check and that's replacing number.
Anderson. Inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know how you feel.
Huh?
How you feel that Fitzgerald Hines is back as a representative for Lavantil West.
Back which part?
But the people, the party group in Lavantil West choose him as a candidate for Lavantil West. The first one. Against your cousin or your family, Kareem Marcel.
Nephew. I think it's something like 106 or 78.
I don't
hear by near the election. Nomination is on his second too.
That don't mean nothing, Anderson. The Prime Minister picked Fitzgerald Hines.
Yeah. Well, them no going on in their party, you know.
But are your family?
Them no going on in their party.
But are your family?
I didn't know that a nomination there already.
Yeah. They figure it out. I go play it for you. They figure Hines going back.
But Hines go back and say. But Hines say doesn't make any change in Lavantil.
But Anderson, do me a favor.
Hello?
Listen to this.
Yeah.
I'm going to play something. Listen off here for me. I want to play this. All right? Let me play this for you all, folks. Because I don't think Anderson hears us. Let me play this. All they think the PNM easy. When Dr. Rowley went, I tell all you, Dr. Rowley, Prime Minister Rowley, have corrupted most of the independent institutions in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, he already corrupted the PNM long time ago. But most of the independent institutions.
Keith Rowley and
listen to this.
Lavantil West PNM party exec chooses Hines as pick for candidate. The PNM's Lavantil West executive will be recommending incumbent MP Fitzgerald Hines as its candidate when that constituency comes up before the PNM's screening committee next Monday.
Hear that? next Monday, it's Fitzgerald lines and all your perfume. If you don't like it, or you could lie down by it. That is it. And that is a democracy. What kind of democracy is that? Hey, Tommy, you call that a democracy?
What you said, democracy?
Democracy, that is what it is a democracy. Now we continue to listen.
This was revealed after members of the Laventille West executive met on the issue last Friday. Laventille West will be the first constituency to be screened on Monday among 14 others. On October 21st, the PNM called for nominations for 15 PNM-held constituencies. The PNM screening committee, led by political leader Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley.
Tommy, hear that? Led by who? Who? Led by who?
Prime Minister.
Oh, okay.
And including the party's 4 deputy leaders and 4 executive members will screen nominees for those areas. This will be done at the PNM's WZYE House head office in 6 batches beginning at 5 p.m. Executives of the 15 areas who have been interviewing nominees they've received can make a recommendation, but ultimately the decision is up to the screening team. While the Laventille West constituency executive is recommending Hines, all 3 nominees interested in representing the area will be screened. These include Attorney Port of Spain Corporation Alderman Kareem Marcel and Dr. Cadell Jassamy. Hines has support from party groups, as well as the Laventille West Youth League. Marcel has support from party groups and the unit's Women's League. Jassamy was nominated by a party group. Constituency officials told Guardian Media that incumbent Hines is being recommended since he has been serving the area, provides educational assistance, and opens his office to all who want to learn and study. When he
Oh God, tell me, this is like a circus, but I ain't gonna lie.
comes to the constituency office on Tuesdays, he's there right through and doesn't leave till 9 p.m. sometimes. It's a lot of work. People don't know how much. So we have confidence in him, said officials. The La Brea constituency executive will recommend Siparia Corporation Alderman Christopher Encinas as its nominee. He was the executive's choice when the unit met last Saturday. Encinas received 17 votes from the executive, while incumbent MP Stephen Mack Clashy got 2, members of the executive said. Both will go before the screening team, as well as Vessigny/Brighton councillor Gillian Lewis, who was nominated by a party group. St. Anne's East executive meets later this week on its recommendation. Officials said the incumbent MP Dr. Nyan Gadsby Dolly has the majority of party group support over nominee Lyndon Lara. San Fernando East's executive hasn't yet met on its recommendation. Officials said the unit will, obviously, support incumbent MP Brian Manning. Kokoya/Taruba councillor Teresa Lynch is also seeking to be the candidate. In the 2020 general election, Manning won the seat which his father, former PNM leader and Prime Minister Patrick Manning, set a record for representing since winning it in 1971. Aruka/Maloney's unit meets Thursday to consider nominations received for MP Camille Robinson-Regis and one-time MP Alicia Hospitales, who's also seeking the candidacy. Tunapuna's constituency executive was meeting on its recommendation out of 4 nominees: incumbent MP Esmond Ford, TT Post Chairman Dr. Michael Seals, Airport Authorities Don Isaac, and businesswoman Crystal Horwood. The executive interviewed them 3 weeks ago.
To me, let me put this voice.
Wall Street, you have to understand this, as Dr. Shane Mohammed rightfully put
it. Yeah, Anderson. Anderson. Yeah.
That because the caller who had called before, some name you fame. There's one listeners who have education. The feel only dancers be listening this program. I don't want when Juliet and them walk Charlotte Street and she said, Anderson, you don't listen more. She tell them only dancers listen that. I don't want people to feel there's only tons people that listen to this program, uneducated, innumerate people that listen to this. Because nomination 92nd, we tell them about Lavandel, what? Lavandel executive. What part of the executive in plenty of these areas? Who is the executive? And for the people calling themselves the executive, it's what the massive say. It's what the massive say, Curry Marcel. All them mustn't call the gong report, you're not gong report, you know. Because like all already know the gong by Wall Street. I don't know how they begin all the information. What Guardian Media will tell me about? Guardian Media, go God, Professor, man. You let me down tonight, you know. You let me down. No, you let me down. Because I had a phone since Saturday. Somebody phone I use it right now. No? So why that kind of this time call? Next time we have a program or somebody can call before I get back the person the phone. I said, nah, you have to get this program. I get in trouble using it. So just someone had to run back by the person. Had to press from this press back that. Anybody heard that? Look, nobody was interested to call me and a family report to say, I'm listening here. No. That is not of important. The same thing happened in on Ryson Road when the councillor, the UNC councillor, he stood up and all UNC members from Lavantil West stated they don't know who is the executive on them. Some people in Lavantil East know who is the members of this executive. Right? And it's also alleged to you Federal Lines. You did a story upon the press and put Paul Sarah the day night. I don't know what relationship you have, but I know Paul is a red dress long time before they run him up the beat him. His dresses and skate is upon and makeup. So but Heinz is the best thing. Nobody like Heinz. They have a dog that's wagging the tail when this. You're telling the put tongue on them the powder tail straight when they see and they want to bite him. Politically, people want to strangle that and trim that dread politically. It had nobody in all walks of life they take. UNC people in the meeting last night in Bataria, big. I walk off the stage with the Honorable Kamala Prasad and others. And they are telling you, all they make sure they are with the hands now, give Karim all the support. You telling me, what? The PNM Lavantel executive? Somebody can some flush a toilet up on the hill. Heinz can some walk around your own office without security. I know for the beat he may not come and when falling. But Lavantel like he talk, I not living up there. Heinz cannot walk down Lavantel Hill. Beat him can go down St. Paul Street. Marcellus go on St. Paul Street and sit down. When I look at a strange girl, a strange lady, I don't know the lady. He said, no, who Corinne doesn't help. You're not hearing that behind. Rowley not, if you Rowley them there for what? So what they could do? Go with a donkey in a horse race. I will love the UNC to be Lavantel. Corinne know that too. I will love Corinne to be the best in wherever you choose to be the best in. But don't let people feel that there's only dance people that listen. We just call them dance and we go down here they say enumerate and illiterate. I could use that for the caller before. I could use that words towards he who will play big talk and big boy. Corinne just Corinne. Corinne was brought up just as all of us. These are family of social workers, you know. Always helping, you know. So my PNM, my UNC, Corinne mother. We just help our Indian family in Granby. Whether it's Christmas, Easter, Diwali, because we know the woman position on her children. Sometimes she get hamper, she had to sell food out the hamper to send one to school. But I them know anything about that? You know more people suffering in Beaton Wall Street than Fitzgerald. Me have to write down reiterate nothing, you know.
I showed you some live and beat them, you and me Diana Wall Street. And you see the poverty, the poor, it's out of the poor. When Pastor go go and understand some rock, some talking some would be any permanent looking for little boys calling and say beat them and people suffering. You ever see how he's getting a school bag? All have any picture from the executive behind the being your first line? Huh? 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 Hmm? Hmm? I don't want my girl. If I have a girl child, I don't want my girl child to be between them hours. Behind the being your first line. Oh, let me, huh? Huh? You feel like Dr. Munila would be sit down every Tuesday in your office, and people from all walks of life need to turn and go in and explain the man your problem. You feel like Dr. Munila or what? You gotta go there by, you don't gotta go by you with no tights on and no shorts, scatter. You don't go for help, you just get help there. Who you ever helping? Who, whatever, who, what Christmas drive? I'll ever see for John in my bag in this late 9 years. Before the 9 years, he was the MP for over East, from up on the Vidam side. When I told Shoma, the woman name is Debbie. But I'm doing Miss Debbie. You person with Debbie, you from Chumakat right across space 5. When you could hear Miss Debbie say, Shoma said, nah boy, Anderson. That is it, when you could show Debbie say that. I said, Shoma, Debbie met me and she said, ah, it's only mother so and so. He's a dog. He was Miss Debbie and y'all miss. But we learned that from small. Mr. and Mr. Good afternoon, good morning. Mr. When we go to the shop, she says, only mother say good morning, only say good afternoon. But that's how we was brought up. Just a story, Marcel's story. We cannot become nothing we never receive fake by. When we go up and beg for things for ball, it says that was a group and the village council. And we go for donation and we walk from Beta Mall down Charlie Road to St. James. Back up. Nothing we sustain, my father was saying. You know who said he fit? Mr. Serret and all of them is a thief.
And this we are go for the break.
I don't want to take you out to put it in the club. But I just saying all of this to say this. Before the program finish, I want one person to call in or send a picture to your Wall Street. If you get that, if you get that picture, a hand, giving out 2 school bag Wall Street. I eat no clothes.
All right, leave it there.
I want to play them jerseys in the morning.
All right.
If you get 2 picture, hands can wear anything to say in a grab, to say sharing out to the poor people in Beatam and Chow Lavantil.
All right.
Upon a P&M jersey in the morning. And I want that dead upon a P&M jersey, yeah?
All right, leave it there.
Wall Street, you have to understand it, as Dr. Shane Mohammed rightfully put it, it is P&M. And Dr. Rowley was fighting against Mr. Manning, the leadership of the party. Gerald Hanks always at his side and always at his corner was always his number 2 lieutenant. So not surprising.
Yeah, KFC.
Good night, Mr. Wall Street, and good night, Uncle Tom. You will have a blessed night. I know Tuesday we're not on.
Right, you know on Tuesday.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Tuesday's Thanksgiving.
Well, I'm big brother, rejoice.
Yeah, man.
You give my good friend money, but how you gonna say that, boy?
Oh God.
So when the domination?
Monday.
Monday? When we going down there, we down there, we talk to the matter.
Yeah.
We taking that, boy. If that man, and that man go back to the old place, stand up. You see the one boy, that big river down there. You go baptize him. He's a man who like bitter plant at all, but the time he don't like cream master at all. Because allegedly, you fell look at water behind one of my family now. So he's a man about 8 for Peter Burn right now. So I was scream master all the best.
Yeah, man.
What should do my friend that now? Chip up my friend, man.
Bless. Oh God, I don't trip off on this. Now we finish this voice note here before we go for the break.
Wall Street, you have to understand this, as Dr. Shane Mohammed rightfully put it, this PNM support loyalty. When Dr. Rowley was fighting against Mr. Manning for leadership of the party, Fitzgerald Hanks was always at his side and always at his corner, was always his number 2 lieutenant. So it's not surprising, it's not shocking that he will stand with Mr. Hanks in this matter when it comes to representing Laventille West. Right now, in the hands of the people of Laventille West, whether or not they want Mr. Hanks as the representative. So maybe we'll see history come election day, maybe we will not. But it's up to the people now to decide whether or not that decision is the best decision.
Yeah, man. Put your closing comments in the chat, folks. Put your closing comments in the chat. Send your closing quotes.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. We're going to play that video next time. We're going to play that one next time. How long is that one? Yeah, we're going to get that one next time. You'll get that one next time. Yeah, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. You on WZYE 95.9 FM. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat and send your closing voice notes. Send your closing voice notes. Tommy?
Yes, sir.
It's always a pleasure. Mr. Karan, I just saw your call. Try calling back. See how you could do it quickly. Let me give my closing quote, Tommy. So, folks, we wouldn't be here on Thursday. Thursday, we're celebrating Thanksgiving. We are giving thanks, and it's a family occasion. And, you know, you sit around the table and you have turkey and all that type of things.
Yep.
It's going to be, packed to capacity. So, I'll enjoy that. And I hope you all enjoy Thanksgiving too as well. So next time we see you guys is on Sunday. Sunday. Yeah? Let me put my closing quote here. I don't go far back, but you told me. Hold on. Okay, I think I'll give that one. This year has almost gone. Not all our friends and family made it. Never take for granted the people you love. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to stay, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Right, Tommy?
This is family time, and I'd like you to keep this in mind. If minutes were kept of a family gathering, it would show that members not present and subjects discussed were one and the same. So be careful what you have to say. Anyway, like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, when you look in that mirror, if you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. Until we meet again, which should be on Sunday, God willing. Love you all, like I say. Good night.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
Let me go to the closing comments. Let me see. Mr. Intellectual closing comment. People who pretend not to know their history dig holes for those who is looking for a future. Tommy Muhammad, we the people in Trinidad and Tobago have to wake up if we want things to change, and yes, it can. Robert says, Gordon, if Mr. Hines was always by the PNM side and they were so close, why did he not give him a prominent position until he used up every other race of people? Okay. Mr. Intellectual say, well, I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Let me see if there's anything here in the chat. I mean, on WhatsApp. Okay. All right, we have one closing voice note. Here we go.
My closing comments. Question went unanswered. Disappointed, but not surprised. So I'm hearing election coming next year, please God. I'm hearing election is coming. I am hoping that it didn't go 3 days, 3 months, and how much days beyond the time. But I hope it didn't come before the time. Because I feel that is what would help the narrative to change. Because we need to go forward and upward. We need to go forward and up. And I hope that these people who are paid well will take responsibility for the outcome, because you're only dealing with one team. In a contest, you must have an opponent. So for example, if it's football, you have team A and team B. Now you have to plan your strategy, how to attack, how to score, how to win back the ball if you lose the ball, how to keep possession of the ball, how to run down the clock. Not a thing. Well, as it might be more properly known as fake. You get fouled in the penalty area to get penalty. You could get a yellow card for that. Right? But these people who are the might and support the UNC, who's supposed to be the most viable option so far, nothing, zero, zilch, nada. So them people out there who want to move up, move over, because they ain't like the PNM or they ain't like how the PNM going. What they have to work with, boy? Just get rid of the PNM. Yeah, just get rid of them. That's what they do in 2010. Just get rid of them. And then, boys, once that are infighting, once that are greedy, grabbing, no wonder why they end up outside. And look what end up happening now. The PNM come back, and they ain't just come back, they come back again. So no wonder why it might have people singing, great, great, great is the UNC, because they always help the PNM prevail. Folks, have yourself a good night.
That's what I said to me. Well, folks, of course, as we say, Thursday's Thanksgiving. And we're going to be with family enjoying Thanksgiving. We're going to see you guys next Sunday. So,
Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Walls.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and the family too as well, Tommy.
I thank you, and yours, you and yours.
Yeah.
And everybody out there who's listening that's celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Be safe.
Yeah. Definitely be safe. Yeah. Nesbitt said Gordon, that was funny. That's why I just call him Gordon Joseph, because he's a comedian. You understand? Tommy, Gordon can't help, he must defend wrong. Gordon can't help, he must defend wrong. Yeah, Gordon, now you Gordon. Hook me out of there. See you guys later.
Hey, hey, oi, oi. Hey, hey, oi, oi. In Trinidad and Tobago, politics was we and them. That was never meant to be so, according to the anthem. But ethnic insecurity was maintained to divide us by some people in the country to sow the seeds of distrust. But we have got a new system within the community. Now what used to be we and them has now become only we. From now on this nation is we. From now on it is you and I. From now on it is unity. From now on we flying high. All the races have come together to build a better country and create a brighter future for the whole society. The we and them thing is no more, because it is plain to see in this country from shore to shore the community is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. From India and some came from Africa. Look today, their descendants are here, coexisting together. There are others who came here too, the Chinese, Syrians and such. Native people are just a few in this land that we love so much. But the politics of the day and the love for a party cause people to begin to say them is them and we is we. From now on this country is we. From now on we all shall be one. From now on that's how it shall be. From now on all division done. As today united we stand, the people of Trinbago. One country, one nation, one island. Chutney Pan and Calypso. It's Trinidad and Tobago, better known as TNT. And we want the whole world to know we see ourselves as we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we.